Hi guys, and welcome to the TFF Season 2 review show. We've got Dan Smith, Bournemouth, we've got Warren, Livesey, Stoke, and we've got Mark Stewart, Gillingham. Evening, lads.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for all coming on such late notice.
It's alright.
Okay.
Right, we haven't got any script. We are completely blagging this, completely impromptu, but you know, it might be the best one yet. We'll see.
All the worst.
Yeah, all the worst. There's been a few, hasn't there? All right, then. If memory serves me right, the Season 1 review show, we just talked about the 4 divisions, and then we talked about sort of scandals, we talked about highs and lows, or anything particularly interesting, and we can do the same in Season 2. And basically, you three can bring up whatever you like, because I haven't really got any questions. So we're going to start in Division 4, and who would like to kick us off first?
Let me have a look. I'll spend the hours. I'm looking at going on a sec. I'm going on to Division 4.
Well, Fleetwood are the worst team in TFF. Let's just start off there. You know, right down at the bottom.
I bet you're different about that. I bet you're different.
And yeah,
Bristol Rovers.
He might be, but he's the manager of England, so figure that one out.
Oh, yeah. Strange world. No,
that's good. They got Jack Grealish, decent player.
Crikey.
Right.
Are we doing a show about Fleetwood, lads? Should we do an hour on Fleetwood?
Yeah. We could do.
That'll be the most coverage they've ever had.
Yeah.
I don't think they were much surprised with Sheffield United going up, though, were they?
No.
Division 4.
No. We'll come on to them in a minute. But James is a good guy. I like James. They should have won Division 4. I'm not going to hide away from that one. They had a much bigger budget and all the rest of it.
They only got 6 points out of 18 in the final 6 games.
Yeah, they choked.
Yeah. But they still went up, so they still done it, didn't they?
Job done, but the plaudits will go to Chris Stapps, whereas James, it would just be, you did what you were supposed to do. That I think that's the fairest thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Good job by Grimsby as well, going up in playoffs.
Yeah. I think Nick Dunks did a bit of groundwork there, and then Ryan Shaw came in and sort of saw them home. He's a good manager, Ryan Shaw.
Yeah. He's a good manager,
Yeah.
That's who they beat in the final.
Carlisle.
Yeah. He's your favourite manager, isn't he?
Actually, Damien's all right. He's been messaging me. He's all right. He just likes, the thing about Damien is he's very good at scouting, and all these managers are good at scouting, and I despise them because they make my job harder.
Yeah.
No, he's fine. It's the same with Alan Zhang. It's the same with a few of them, Snake. All these guys, they just seem to be 2 steps ahead of me. That's all. But no, Damien's fine, but he's got to trim his squad down a bit.
Yeah, he's 50, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's on 50 as it stands.
He messaged me today. He's on 41. He's got players retiring, players leaving, so he'll be on 41.
Oh, that's fair enough. You have until turn 5, don't we?
That's what I told him. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Yeah, good enough.
So Carlisle should be strong next season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scunthorpe.
Cheltenham have got a really good manager, Michael Hudson. I think they'll be up there.
Yeah.
And we've got Thumbs. Thumbs is going to do well.
Oh
no, is Thumbs back in TFF? I think he is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Doncaster.
Yeah, he'll do well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Doncaster is. Yeah, I saw things today.
Thumbs will be in the top 3 or 4.
Yeah. And football as well as Scunthorpe. Well, they're always going to be there, aren't they? They're unlucky this season.
Who's that, Mark?
Philip at Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
He's decent manager, good idea. Unlucky this year, wasn't he?
He just missed out on the automatics, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, 7 points in the end, but I mean, yeah, he's still got 3rd, so you'd like to think they'll be up there.
Yeah.
Very, very old team, though.
Yeah, can they hold it?
It all depends how strong the team's coming down, or don't it?
They don't.
They're all shot.
I haven't really looked at them, so I can't say. I know Bristol Rovers are a bit through with mine. But,
We've got Bradford, Rochdale, and Bristol Rovers coming
Oh no,
down.
Rochdale got a new guy in Gerard. They'll be up there. They'll be up there.
Oh, Jared Ramarino. Yeah, he's a good manager.
Bristol Rovers would be better off with a Bath Sponge managing them. And,
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just looking at the squad earlier. No chance, have they?
No, they're not interested. So Fleet would have got a rival there next season. And Bradford, I better watch what I say here, but I don't particularly rate that guy either.
No.
So
Is it?
He has got a young squad.
yeah, he has.
Good.
He's not very active, is he?
Well, no, he isn't, but no.
So,
I don't think it's a really exciting squad, is it, to be honest?
No.
Not really, no.
So big kudos obviously is to Chris Stapps. He's the champion.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I know that he had an old high-rated team, but so did others. And Chris Stapps, if I was compiling top 10 managers in TFF, I would be putting Chris Stapps in the top 10.
Oh, yeah, he's done a good job down there, definitely, at Northampton. Brilliant.
Well, it's not just what he's done in TFF, but every other game world I'm in, he's up there doing bits with other teams. And he can do it with young teams and old teams. He's not one of these managers that refuses to buy players under 16. And he's not just a complete oldie either. He can mix it up. So I rate Chris Stapps a lot. And
He lost one game. He's lost one game since the 28th of January.
Yeah, he's tactically very good. I've had some really good matches with him. It's pretty even. He might have the edge on me. He's a very hard competitor. And I wish him well at Norwich. I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good job. He's going to be a big player, isn't he, in Division 2?
Mm.
Yeah. But Northampton, who's got Northampton now?
Alan Lavers, is it?
Okay, I don't know Alan. Anyone know Alan?
No.
No. Don't think so.
Alright, so Division 4 is a little bit of an unknown quantity because we've got lots of managers that are new or newish. I'll probably say that Michael Hudson and Thumbs are two guys that I know will be up there. Will probably be strong. For example, we've just got an 88 goalkeeper. Mansfield have got a high-rated team. Look at my own team, Southend, I can tell you is the average rating's 83, 84. I can't see us pulling up any trees this year. But having said
A few loans.
I've got 3 good loans coming in, but
There you go, yeah.
but the actual 11 will be reasonable, but there's no depth after that 11. So I don't see. I'm not bullshitting here. I don't think Southend will be in the playoffs, but I am competitive, so I hope we're in the top half.
You have a very young squad.
Yeah.
Average age 22. So.
That was on purpose because the way TFF is going with the market drying up, it's going to be difficult to get any decent talent.
Yeah, same in any game world, that though, and once it's been going a while,
Right.
you've had it. Haven't
That's right. So that was on my mind. So rather, that was that really. Anything else from Division 4?
No.
you? No, I don't really know lots about it, to be honest.
No.
I can see Sheffield Madrid challenging again next season. We've played James plenty of compliments, but James has been a breath of fresh air to TFF. He's a top guy and one of the nicer guys in TFF, in my opinion.
Does a great job with the panel 11 as well.
Yeah,
That's
I chat to him quite a bit on Facebook as well. I like James a lot. He watches this. He's just a very decent person. And there's a few arseholes in TFF, but we'll come on to that later. See, when you have a panel show and you're hosting it, you can say whatever you like. So all you dickheads out there that don't like me and have got a problem with my opinions, tough shit. Go and get your own panel show.
Hey, the world's full of opinions, isn't it? You don't have to listen to them.
And I've got some very strong opinions, especially on TFF.
Yeah.
But we'll come on to that later. Right, that's Division 4 bashed out. Let's get on to Division 3 then.
You're right.
Where do we start?
Well,
Reading not going up?
we don't need to talk about the bottom because we've already mentioned the 3 going down.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a great season by Keith. One defeat all season. That's brilliant.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
Keith would be another manager I'd put in the top 10 in TFF.
I picked him to be manager of the year. Actually, one defeat.
I like
only.
Keith a lot, so he's another good guy.
Mm.
Can I just say that Reading stayed up in the end? Pretty impressive.
Ali is also another manager I would put in the top 10.
Yeah, they should walk in next. I'm not walking.
Ali is also a good guy. I don't always agree with Ali we don't argue, but we disagree on a lot of things. But I like Ali; he's a good guy. But my God, he tries some serious mind games, and nobody's buying it. So, Ali, you need to get some new material.
He bought a good striker this week, didn't he?
I haven't seen.
He bought Falcao in, didn't he?
Of course he did. Yeah. Yeah, Ali's not dicking about. Ali will win that league. Ali or Richie. Ali or Richie.
Yeah. God, yeah, Richie. Oh.
Do you know what,
That's
lads?
gonna be
Slight omission, just back to Division 4. Andrew Flint's taken over at Blackpool. He will have them up there as well.
Yeah.
He's not about money, isn't it?
No, he's very active and brilliant at signing risers. So Flint, he'll be up there. He was very successful in another big game world recently in NWA. So sorry, back to Division 3. Richie's back, which is brilliant. Richie's definitely in the top 10 managers in TFF, in my opinion. I'm not going to name them all, but I've named a few that, for me, Chris Stapps, Keith, Ali, Richie are top guys, top managers. And Richie won't miss about it. He's going to be... he's already signed he's let go of some young players and he's getting some high ratings in.
Yeah. Andrew's done a good job as well, getting Lorient up in the playoffs.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah.
If you mix high-rated players with a manager who's tactically sound, you're gonna do well, aren't you? And that's what Andrew did.
Yeah.
Did a good job there, didn't he?
Fantastic. Yeah. I have to give credit to him as well. Me and Andrew done a few deals before the playoff final, and he stuck to his word. He bought 2 players of mine and for an agreed amount, and the first one was kind of a low transfer bid, and then he counteracted that with the second, which I think you need a bit more of that in the managers like that in the world that are going to keep to their word and etc.
I thought in general people did keep to their word, but I've heard a few things on the grapevine that there's been a few I've left the Facebook group, by the way. I can't be doing it anymore, but obviously I get bits and pieces back to me, but with deals not being agreed to or adhered to or whatever. But
exactly.
I've never had the only problem I ever had in a deal ever in SM was Yaya when he got Eunice back.
Oh yeah, your star striker.
Yeah. So all right. So yeah, Andrew did a great job. Keith went up as champion. Ali, for everything we say about Ali, I think he'll feel very disappointed he didn't go up.
Yeah.
If we're going to be completely honest.
But he's building already for next season, isn't he? And
yeah, he is. But it's not just. This isn't just aimed at Ali, but often a lot of managers can use that as a bit of an excuse. I'm building.
Yeah.
I'm building.
Yeah. He should have gone. But he will go up next season. I bet the mortgage on it.
He will go up, but it's a good little thing to hide behind if you don't succeed. I'm building.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just got to perform and do it. And you got doers and you got talkers. I think Ali's a doer, but the pressure's on him next season.
He's got a better team than a lot in Division 2.
Yeah, so is Jones with United.
Yeah, exactly. So he should be
ridden
next.
Rail Reading. Who missed out in Division 3 playoffs? Was it Chesterfield?
Yeah.
Chesterfield, Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves again. Rory unlucky.
Rory, top lad, but 2 seasons with Wolves in Division 3, it's not good enough.
No, a big club, but
both years. The playoff final against me, though, last season, didn't he? He was unlucky there. We only beat him on penalties. We were very lucky to win that.
He was unlucky in the playoffs, but you could argue he shouldn't have been in the playoffs. He should have gone up in the top 2. And again, this season started poorly and then went on a really good run and again made the playoffs. But you need to be active in this game, or you need to be on it. And I'm not sure he was on it in that first season. And I think he has been on it more this season. but the game world's got a lot harder, and it's going to get harder again next year. You know, he's going to be up against Richie and Ali. I can't see Wolves going up top 2.
Playoffs again?
I think Wolves will be playoffs again.
Yeah, they'll be able to definitely be there at that bounce, I think.
Because he gets a fair amount of money there. They're a big club.
Yeah.
But, you know, let's be honest. TFF in Season 1, in Division 3, you had Wolves and Sheffield Wednesday. They were massive compared to everyone else. And Wolves have sort of just stayed where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but...
Who else is there?
There's Tom Parfitt at Peterborough. He just missed out. And so did Johnny at Colchester. They both just missed out of the playoffs. Reckon they could make it next season?
I think Tom might do it at Peterborough, next season. I think he could be in playoffs next year, Tom. He's not a bad little manager, I'm quiet.
We've got everyone in the playoffs, guys.
No.
You're all going to be...
from Berry.
The playoffs is getting extended.
Yeah. We'll leave Berry out of it.
Who just missed out? Apart from Tom. Oh, Johnny at Colchester.
Yeah.
Who bought Anelkovic?
Then you had Bolton. Then you had Bolton. Bolton missed out. Mark Gardner.
Yeah, Mark's got a good team coming on there.
It's going to be a tough league, isn't it?
Very, very tough.
Well, every league's tough now.
No, but Division 3 in particular, there's about 10 teams that could... Very, very tough.
I mean, Cardiff, I think they should be further up than what they are. I mean, 14th. Big club is Cardiff, really, aren't quite, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're an inactive manager, so...
Yeah.
You cannot be inactive in this game world. I mean, even if you're active, it's not going to guarantee anything, but if you're inactive, you've had it.
They got relegated from League 2, didn't they, last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. He's brought a couple of good players in. He's brought in Schick, the striker. He's a youngster, isn't he, from Roma?
Yeah.
So he has been active lately in Gregoric. So just looking at his transfers, maybe he's prepared to give it a proper go next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when we say inactive now, the standards are so high in TFF that to this guy, he's probably quite active. It's the same as the Borough manager. They're probably thinking they're doing all right. They're logging in, they're picking the team. But TFF is such a game world that people like that, to us, are inactive.
Yeah.
And the Borough manager is a case in point. I mean, I don't know anything about this guy. I've got no issue with him. You know, he could be a lovely guy, but But he got relegated in Season 1 and he didn't really do much in Season 2.
Yeah, they should have been top 4, really, shouldn't they, Borough?
Yeah, they should have.
They had a good team.
Yeah.
They had a good team beforehand. They should have improved on that team.
Yeah.
That's been up there, but they never did.
So, anyone else? What about the promoted teams? I mean, Sheffield United, I expect to be in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see
I
Northampton.
think Andrew might do a job at late Orient, you know. I think he might do all right in Division 3.
Who's taken over Orient? Oh, it's Andrew, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, he's gone up from Division 3.
He's in
Sorry.
Division 2, yeah.
Hang on.
We'll come to Andrew in a minute. So, Northampton went up with... Who went up in the playoffs? Grimsby.
Grimsby, yeah.
Mid-table for them too.
Yeah. You've got Rob coming down.
I think there might be a bit too many strong teams in that division for them to finish it playoffs or anything.
So really, I can see the likes of Port Vale, Bury really struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see Bury going down next year.
Okay, shall we move on to Division 2?
Yeah.
Both seasons, my personal favourite division. Just looks ferocious, brutal.
Yeah.
It's a tough league.
You three have all, or two of you have managed in it. I don't know about you, Warren. Are you managing it?
No, I thought I should have a Coventry.
Yeah, you didn't fancy it. You skipped to Stoke.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, if I'd have stayed at Coventry, they'd have gone up.
Warren, if we would have kept going this season, you'd have gone down. You were hanging on there.
I just lulled everybody into a false sense of security last season at Stoke. I'm always good, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Right, so look, not going to blow our own trumpet, but this season we've got on this panel show two of the best managers in Division 2 tonight, Dan and Mark. Mark,
Cheers.
You had no business being up there. You did a great job with Gillingham last season.
Yeah, well, didn't we?
You went ever so close again this year. You must have been gutted.
I was. Dan picked me on the last day, and congratulations. A better side, probably deserved it overall, but it was heartbreaking. Mick spoiled the
Mark,
path.
don't worry about all that polite rubbish. Just speak the truth.
Call me
And
a player, don't worry.
I mean, if we had gone up, we'd have struggled, but it would have been a bubble. We're going to go through it again next year, though. 100% some of our laurels. No, we've made some signings.
I've said this when you're not on, I'd put you in the top 10. Tactically, you're very good.
Yeah, we'll be giving it a go again. It's going to be a tough division, though, isn't it? Really tough again. Dog eat dog.
Well, I'll come on to you in a minute, Mark, because I've got so many questions for you. Dan, well done, mate. You went up, you went down, and you went up. It wasn't really your fault you went down because you didn't have a full season at Bournemouth.
Not really, no. But I feel like I've made it into my own now. So I'm to be honest, I was delighted on the last day. I couldn't believe I'd done it, but.
Well, let's have it. You took them over. They were struggling. They were the smallest team in Division 1. In my opinion, Bournemouth aren't a Division 1 club structurally. They might grow to be, but they're a very small club. I mean, when you took them over, they had a 12,000, 13,000 stadium.
Exactly, and
seems like Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United, Wolves, way down, much bigger.
Yeah.
So Bournemouth went down. Your ground went up to 22,000. Gave you a fighter's chance. You started off, I think, quite slowly. You had a few big earners, and you made a very brave decision. Do you want to shed some light on that?
What was that? What did I do? What was that?
Try and be professional and slick. You try and be professional and slick, and it just backfires.
Sorry. Yeah.
Go on, Dan.
I had 92 overall Dzeko, who couldn't be asked to score any goals for me in League Two, in Division 2, so I sold him.
Now, at this point, when you sold him, I think maybe a few people felt, well, that's Bournemouth, that's their chance, he's gone.
Yeah. Well, I had the season before at Leeds, I had Kramaric, and he was scoring for fun for me when I was at Leeds.
Yeah.
And so I got him in, and he was top scorer in the league again. He's out of, I think it was, what was it? I think 58 games or something. Let me have a look. Yeah, out of 58 games, he scored 34 goals for me. Yeah. So, over the 2 seasons for me. So there you go. It just says it all, really.
Yeah, you went on a bit of a purple patch. You had a really good spell sort of middle of the season. And in basically like all the teams in Division 2, everyone was taking points off everyone, and you kind of was around the top 4. Is that right?
Yeah, top 4. I was hanging around there, and I lost against
anyone's, wasn't it? It was anyone's.
Yeah.
And
I thought I was out of it. I prepared myself for the playoffs, really, and then we kind of went on a run and got ourselves fighting for the top 2 again, and there you go.
Now, you've done well, but you didn't go up as champion. That's Yusuf of Wigan.
Yeah. Credit to him.
How good of an achievement is that?
That's fantastic. Fantastic.
He wasn't there the full season. That's why I asked.
Yeah. Well,
he steadied the ship.
He still had to keep it going, didn't he? Still had to keep it going and he did a good job there, I think.
So does the credit go to Nick Ford, or does all the credit go to Yusuf, or is it a bit of both?
Both.
Both, that's it. Both, yeah.
Now,
Nick got in there, and Nick probably would have held it anyway. He's a very good manager, isn't he? But Yusuf did well to come in as a newbie, take over.
I think Nick lost the first 4 games, and people had him down to go down, and then he went on an amazing run.
Yeah.
But I must admit, when Yusuf came in halfway, I didn't expect Wigan to stay there as champions.
We have teams that can, people take over and they just go on a slump, don't they?
Yeah.
And credit to him, he's done well to keep it going.
Yeah. He's active in the Facebook group. He's another good, I think, a really sound manager. Seems to difficult one to beat.
Yeah.
A lot of these managers that are quite tactically sound, they're really looking at who they're playing and carefully choosing their team. They're hard to beat, and he's another one.
Yeah, definitely. I reckon they'll do all right next season. They'll probably be fighting with me in the relegation battle, but hopefully we can.
Yeah. Now, on to the playoffs, and after 2 seasons, Iv is there with Villa. Missed out last season, but he did it this year. Probably Villa where they belong.
Yeah. I said last time I were on, I thought they'd do all right, didn't I?
Yeah.
I said I thought they'd do last time I were on.
Yeah.
But they were only in playoffs, but they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because Iv tried a few times to leave Villa. I mean, he tried to leave Villa to go to Leeds. And, you know, that I think it was the best thing that he stayed there.
Yeah.
Not the way anybody wants to go to Leeds.
Yeah.
So that's Villa. That's Wigan, Bournemouth, Villa up. The playoff losers were Sheffield Wednesday, QPR, and
Gillingham.
Sorry, Mark, forgot. And, well, I mean, Gillingham overachieved. Sheffield Wednesday probably overachieved because they've just gone up. Johnny obviously laid foundations. Nick's done well there. Dario did really well at QPR to get into the playoffs.
I think he's got a good team. Yeah. Great team. I think QPR have got. Next season, they're going to be a threat to anyone in Division 2. Dario's definitely built a good team there. Probably just as good as mine, probably. And I've just gone up. So, that's not good, is it? Yeah, so Swansea.
I think Barnsley will be a good team next year as well.
Barnsley.
I reckon they should have done.
I think they'll be up there next season. Barnsley. Yeah, they weren't far off this time, were they?
No.
Their highest rated player was an 87 at some point. I think Mick massively overachieved. It's a big ask for him to do it again.
I don't know. You never know, do you? It's not. Yeah.
What about Swansea under Lewis? I mean, they didn't even make the playoffs. Failure.
Yeah.
He went for the cups, didn't he? I think that cost him.
That's his choice. He should be prioritising cup. If you've been relegated, why are you prioritising cups?
Didn't we done the season preview, didn't we? Division 2. I come on there, and we all tipped Swansea to go straight up as champions. We all did. We all did on that season preview.
No, I said Wigan would go up as champions with Bournemouth in second.
Yeah.
I said some Egyptian guy called Yusuf's going to turn up halfway through. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
Mystic Rob.
Yeah.
He probably did because he had a load of high-rated players.
Yeah. Yeah. I personally think he should have done better in the league. He should have got playoffs, even though he was going for the cups. He should at least have got playoffs. Hello. Shush.
Oh, here we go.
And Forest underachieved as well, though, didn't they?
I'm not sure they did, Mark. Cam started off
bad season.
They did very well last year, but Cam had a very old, high-rated team. And when Cam quit, Hammer came in. And I'm not sure Hammer had a great side. He bought Ibrahimovic and put all his eggs in one basket. But I don't think they had a very good team.
Yeah, you are right. Just looking at a lot of 30 pluses or 32 pluses, yeah.
I don't see. I think Forest will struggle next season.
Yeah. Or the average age, or the value of the side is not good.
Shocker.
Ooh. And one of them's obviously on loan, so.
Guys, have a look at Ipswich team under Snake. They're turning into something.
Flying under a radar.
I'll let you guys talk about Ipswich. It's not really. It's a bit of a sore subject, Ipswich, for me.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Why is that?
You must be.
I think they've got a stronger team, haven't they? Yeah, it's a good squad. Is that Ipswich squad, isn't it? That first team squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
It's great.
Yeah.
My God, yeah. They're going to be dangerous, isn't they, if you get them right? Has he got nothing depth, though?
Yeah. Who else?
In fact, looking at that, tip them to go.
Which teams just finished outside the playoffs, lads?
Oh, you got Swansea, Birmingham, Barnsley.
Well, Birmingham under Andrew Lane have been building a very young team. Andrew Lane's one of the best managers at finding talent.
He finished in the playoffs last season, didn't he?
No, he went very close and missed out in the final game in season 1.
Did he?
What about Norwich under Kristaps?
Yeah.
DP didn't really get into TFF, did he? So, for me, Norwich are going to be much improved under Kristaps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good side, yeah.
He started to sign some good players as well. He's made some pretty good signings, high rated as well. So
Norwich in the playoffs, I fancy that.
Yeah, definitely.
Norwich and Ipswich to go. What about
I think Snake is. I think Snake is a better manager at finding talent rather than tactics.
Yeah.
And Michael Bowles should get it together. Mine down at Derby, cracking
Let's talk
squad.
about Michael Bowles. Derby County nearly went down.
Yeah, really good manager as well. Usually,
I mean,
in
a target-based game world, not that TFF is, but if it was, he would be under a bit of pressure, wouldn't
he? Yeah.
Luckily for him, you can keep your job for 50 years, no consequences.
Yeah, he's got a cracking squad down there.
Yeah, well, he's a good scout.
Can I give some credit to Brighton and Huddersfield? They got out of it, didn't they?
Pavel.
Yeah. Pavel and was it Dave Faint?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You can give them credit, but neither of them should have been there in the first place, especially Dave.
Well, no, but they got out of it after an impressive run of results.
So who went down?
Rotherham, Fulham, Bristol City.
Well, Fulham and Bristol City don't surprise me in the slightest. We haven't even mentioned Bristol City. I don't know what they'll do next year. They bought a couple of players.
But Fulham's got Richie now, aren't they?
Fulham are going to be on it now.
Yeah, definitely.
Rotherham have got a fantastic long-term game going on, but I think in Division 3 they'll probably stabilise, and maybe Season 4 be a good shout for promotion.
Yeah. Who can we see going down then in Division 2?
Who narrowly avoided it?
Preston narrowly. Matthew Pill. Don't know too much.
I think your mate's going to struggle. What can he do with Preston in that division?
Yeah.
I think he's going to struggle.
Well, you look at it. You look at them all. It's Derby, Preston, and Rotherham all finished on the same points, but Rotherham went down, didn't they?
Who else?
Goal difference, isn't it?
Who else went?
Goal difference.
Who else is there? Well, I think
Middlesbrough, Huddersfield, Brighton.
I mean, I think it's going to be tough for Orient under Andrew, but then again, he keeps proving us all wrong. So
playoffs next season.
Yeah, he'll probably win it again, but Orient, by right, should struggle next season. But I'm sure Andrew's good enough to have them okay. But because Mark, I thought Gillingham would struggle this season.
Yeah, well, we could have on paper. We should have, Rob.
Yeah,
we were lucky. We got some good results in. Yeah, looking at the side that we had, we should have been bottom 6, really.
All right, then, Mark, on to you now, because this is interesting. Now, a couple of times you turned down big jobs, maybe Season 1, early Season 2. Now, you did that. You did that because you wanted to see the project out of Gillingham. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah. I was convinced that I could do something with Gillingham when I took him up.
And how do you feel?
When we lost and made it and fell into the playoffs, it really broke my heart. I was adamant I was going to go for the next job. But on reflection, I didn't have a great investment. So we had 11 million, which I managed to, I think, use it quite wisely. And I want to stay for the foreseeable future and try again next season.
So, okay, Mark, you're one of the managers, and Andrew's another one, Noisy's another one.
Yeah.
This is my point, which I'll come on to in further detail later, but there are managers doing well, overachieving, and if there is a ceiling and they can't progress onto a bigger club, will they get frustrated? And you're one of the people that I'm talking about.
Yeah, I would, but I wouldn't be adverse to dropping down a division, Rob, for the right club either. So if I couldn't get to the top division with a good club that I thought I could do something with, if there's a club with potential, Division 3, 4, I'd go there if the offer was right,
That says it all, doesn't it? That you've taken a club into Division 2 and that you're going to probably have to drop down a division to get a club with better potential.
Possibly, but I believe in the Gillingham side. I still think we got a bit more to offer. See out this season, see what happens, unless a job comes up that I've got a chance of getting.
Now, the problem is TFF has been a roller coaster the last couple of years, but Division 1 now is looking quite stable, and I don't see any movement from any of the guys in the current team.
Yeah. So I could end up being Gillingham manager for years, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're okay with that.
Yeah. Well, I'm an underdog. I like fighting the big boys. It's good.
So do I, Mark, but I like having half a chance. And see the big boys getting richer and the getting wider. The market's going to dry up, and it's going to get very, very difficult for it. You're going to basically see the same teams dominate, in my opinion. And
that's like real life, isn't it?
Most people, it is, but most people disagree with me on that as well. I think people feel that if you're a good enough manager, you can You've got to be realistic. If you're a club with 12,000 gates, you're not going to take on the biggest. You're not.
No.
There are teams getting £3 to £4 million per home game.
Yeah.
It's reality. Yeah. So that's Division 2 covered, I think.
What do we think about the teams coming down? Like
From Division
Sunderland, Hull, and Brent.
Sunderland are going to be right up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be. Have they got Europe? They have, haven't they?
Yeah, so that's more money.
Yeah.
So who was it? Sunderland, Brentford,
Hull.
And Hull.
Yeah.
Brentford will be mid-table, possibly a bit lower, in my opinion, and Hull will be top 8, something like that.
That's dominant Hull. Yeah. They might be all right. Hull. They might make playoffs actually. I don't know.
They've got a talented team. Got a very talented team. Hull, though they've got relegated, Hull is a much more attractive side than when Bournemouth took over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the same for Dock at Brentford. So they had similar jobs to do.
Yeah.
And
I thought West Brom were going down all the way through me. I thought West Brom were down.
Yeah, Colas is the Sam Allardyce of TFS.
Yeah. They came ahead, didn't they? 7 out of 9.
They're going down this year though because he sold Salah.
And Ibrahimovic went down, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so it was a funny one for Nick because he started the season well with Wigan. He's won a cup at Sunderland, which is brilliant, but he got relegated from a team in 8th place, and that's gonna stick with him for now.
Yeah, yeah.
But then he's one of the only people to win a cup in this game world, so you can see it on both sides. He's done a good job of getting them in the cups, but then he has got them relegated.
Yeah, it's no good winning a cup and getting relegated, though, is it?
No.
Mm.
And
but had he won his last game of the season, he would have stayed up.
Say that again, Mark.
Had he won the last game of the season, he would have stayed up over West Brom, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Not sure who was last.
Shoulda.
Could have, would have, should have, yeah. But, he was still fighting to the end, though.
Yeah.
He will be top 2 next season, I think.
Yeah.
And if he's
No
not,
doubt.
questions will be asked.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sunderland get 45,000 average gates.
Yeah.
So he's going to clear 2.5 million a home game, or 2 million a home game, something like that.
Some obscene amounts for us to think about.
So that's Division 2. On to Division 1, and you're all a bunch of wankers in Division 1.
That's about right.
Apart from you, Warren, I like you. Fuck themselves. Right. Alright, so where should we start? Relegation or the champions?
Champions there.
Champions, haven't you?
Right.
Chelsea, innit?
So, shock horror, Ben choked and bottled it. Chelsea won the title with his 95, 96 rated team. Well done, Glenn. Johnny probably, in my opinion, did the best out of 3 of them because he came from nowhere.
Yeah. I thought Liverpool were going to win it, to be honest.
So did I, but there you go. Yeah. It's one of them. He had a very tough game away at Noisy last game of the season.
Yeah. Who did brilliantly at Watford, didn't he?
Yeah. I think Glenn did really well. I've given him a lot of praise. Really disappointed Glenn won't come on the panel show. Completely refuses to. It's been a big omission. We're going to look like TFF to have Glenn as a leading cup winner, and he just won't take part in it. But we have to respect it, and it is what it is. But I was disappointed with Glenn's decision, but well done on a really good season because he got a lot of stick in season 1.
Yeah.
And Johnny is obviously turning Liverpool into a real force there, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Ben's got the Harlem Globetrotters at Arsenal. What's he got up front? Messi, Neymar, who else?
It's scary, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
It's like, I can't see anybody breaking that top 3 up next season. They might finish in different positions, but it'll be them 3 again next season, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll come on to Ben's Tin Pot Cup win in the SFA. How many people even enter that?
Don't know. There's not many, is there?
Because Ben loved the blogs and all that. He's written lots of blogs. I think he's bringing out a DVD on his success. Let's have a look. How many people are gold members anyway? It's an embarrassment, Ben.
That's right.
It's an embarrassment. You've got 95, 96 rated team and you win a cup that hardly anyone enters. And that's what you're going on. So, put that in your blog.
I wouldn't mind the prize money though.
Oh, he's got 300 million now.
Yeah.
But what I like about Ben is he's so generous to all the new managers. He's offering to buy everyone their players. He's like Al Capone. Everyone's in his pocket. Ben is Al Capone of TFF. Everyone's in his pocket. Don't worry, lads. Arsenal take care of you. Arsenal's got everyone sorted. Win a trophy, Ben. One that counts. So that's Ben. Watford. Noisy.
Brilliant job at Watford. Yeah, very good.
Manager of the season?
Yeah, for me. Yeah, definitely.
I chose Glenn. I chose Glenn because he won a League and Cup, but Noisy's achievements are equivalent.
I went for Keith. One defeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. But yeah, Glenn. I think Glenn trebled, didn't he? Did a treble, didn't he?
Well, he was very close.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the top 4. Who wasn't in the top 4 and should have been?
Well, Craig at Man City.
Where did they finish?
11th?
11th, yeah.
It's shocking.
Yeah, done the best. Really.
Awful. What's even worse than the 11th place finish is the state of the squad. It's
signed an 86 centre back today.
For me, Manchester City and Tottenham started TFF as probably 2 of the most attractive squads in TFF. And the teams are unrecognisable.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't do that, don't they? They grab a team and then just break it up for some reason. I can't understand it when you've got all the top players there. Why are you selling them? Why are you moving them up?
I don't see either of them teams winning nothing in the next few seasons. I don't see either team challenging, to be honest. Manchester United under Kev, are they finally going to break into that top 4?
They started to improve, didn't they?
Yeah. I think they were
after the season.
Well, you say that. I think Man United actually got worse. I think they got less points and finished lower in the league.
Yeah.
Another one. We've said it time and time again, and Dan, you've said it. Poor old Kev, he gets it time and time again, but he's the obvious one. He's manager in the biggest club in the game world.
Yeah.
They've been absolutely poor for 2 seasons. In my opinion, Kev should step down, go to Division 4, Division 3, and let one of these high-performing managers have a go at Man United. That's my opinion. I'm sticking with it.
I think he should next season give him one more season, and then that's it. If he doesn't do anything, same position, then maybe he should.
Because the beloved Game World host Nick has come out and said that nobody has to leave ever, and even if West Ham go to Division 3, he's staying. So we'll come on to Nick now. West Ham United. What have they done in 2 seasons? Got to a cup final, lost. Struggled, it nearly went down first season. Second season, they've come 11th. Got a very attractive team, but he's getting. What's he getting in gate? 60,000.
Yeah.
On the par with West Ham in real life, then.
West Ham should be doing much better. They've got a very nice team, but at the end of the day, results count. Yeah. How can you say if you go down to Division 3, you're still going to keep your job?
He's got guaranteed rises in the next big review, so hasn't he? Well, that side. He should be pushing on next season, yeah, 100%.
I do expect Nick to be in the top 5 or 6. I think the club's very healthy enough. Their future looks good. But he came out and said if he goes down at Division 3, he's still keeping his job. And I think that set the tone in for the rest of the game world. And that is why there'll be no more panel shows from me on this game world, because it's utterly pointless. And I feel sorry for guys that do well in this game world and they've got nowhere to go.
Yeah, I see your point.
Yeah.
I could change him.
This is my point, and after this show goes out, I'm going to be extremely unpopular, but it is what it is. It's what I believe, it's what I think, and I couldn't give a toss if I offend anybody. It's the truth. And it isn't. Nick said, "Oh, you've flicked a switch again." I've been saying this repeatedly, consistently for so long. I'm bored to death of it. But to have all these managers managing these big clubs with all the money coming in, and it doesn't matter if they win, lose, or draw, it's not good enough. And now what people are saying is, but you've got NYT for the target game. Well, NYT's only there because they made such a shit job of putting TFF together in the first place. TFF is a brilliant game world, but not because of what anyone did to bring it up or run it. It's brilliant game world because of the people that are in it making all the contributions. But it was actually poorly put together. And NYT is the complete opposite. We've got a panel, we put people in with that we thought would be really good for big clubs. And it just seems to be a better concept. So unless TFF change, which it won't, because we've got stubborn people who can't see the end of their nose, TFF for me is going to go into decline. And that, after all the hours I've put into this game, well, that hurts me to say that. But that's the truth. What do you think, guys?
It's tough, and there's time to change. I'm going to try and put a positive spin on it. You know, there's been a lot of arguments. There's good banter, though. It's really improved in my estimation this game. Well, I was top 100 all the way. Still am. But, you know, this is running it close. You could be right, Rob. Managers, like if I was a top manager, if I'm Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and I'm finishing mid-table, I'd resign anyway. It's the right thing to do.
It is.
Give someone else.
It is, and I would do the same. And I've heard Ben say that he would do the same. I've heard Lewis say that he would do the same. Fair play if they would. But when you've got people saying, I'm taking this team to Division 3 if I have to.
No, I don't agree with that. I mean, if you're a big club.
Yeah. Sorry, Nick. I've defended Nick time and time again. He's a good guy, but sorry, mate. Completely disagree with that. Where do you go with that comment? I'm not having that.
Yeah, I think if I went down with Stoke, I'd resign from Stoke because you've done a bad job, haven't you? If I have a full
in a game world like this, I just think the main thing, the most important thing is you're part of the game world. It's a brilliant game world. Now, I don't care if I'm Colchester, Tottenham, Southend, Burton. I've done them all. It's just being part of the game world. Some people, I feel like they just cannot relinquish that big club. They're frightened of something, whatever it is. You know? Why is it that people say, well, if I have to leave this club, I'll leave TFF? You know, that's not a team mentality.
It's not.
Selfish agenda.
If they've not done well at their club, they need to go and prove it down the lower leagues.
Right. But you see, when we get all the Facebook groups having their little bitch session, right, and all calling me every name under the sun, deep down a few of them agree with me. And if they don't agree with me, get on this show and let's have it out.
Oh yeah, where are you?
Where are you? I can't hear any of it. All these little lambs. They've all got their little Facebook clicky groups going on. It is what it is. Very, very frustrated with certain things in the last couple of weeks. Couple of comments from Nick I didn't agree with. Don't agree with the actions of one or two other managers. And there seems to be 4 or 5 managers forming a little ring, protecting themselves. But I'm also disappointed in certain other managers that would benefit from what I'm saying. Managers that are performing well. Managers like yourself, Mark. Managers like Noisy, Andrew, Leighton Orient. Managers that deserve a crack at a bigger club. But I'm the outspoken one and I'm the arsehole. I'm the arsehole. I'm the one with a chip on his shoulder and I'm the one causing problems. So I've left the Facebook group. This is the last panel show. And
that'd be a shame.
What I'll say is I'm not trying to harm TFF. And if people want to continue this on, I'll help in any way. But I'm just not putting my own time into running it because I fundamentally disagree with how it's being run right now. I see how I think it's going to be in the next 2 or 3 seasons, and I think it's going to get quite boring.
The only way is if they came to an agreement that something like in Tottenham under Mark, where the bottom 2 managers do have to leave the club.
Warren, for that to happen, people have to speak up. People hide behind their little rocks and let me speak up and make myself look like the arsehole every time.
I'd be massively in favour.
How many inactives have I removed from this game world? And how many quality people did I get into this game world? I feel like I've wasted all my efforts. And that's why I would rather put my efforts into a game world I believe in, like NYT.
Yeah.
I think that could be a brilliant game. That's going to be a really good game.
But it hurts because TFF is, as Paul said, and I've said this before, there's a raw soul about TFF that can't be matched by anything. NYT is like a really polished up thing that was put together, but TFF pulls at the heartstrings as far as I'm concerned. And I'm really disappointed because I care. Because I care about this game world. Anyway, I want to let.
But you're not going to change people's mentality, are you?
No, I'm not. And because I suppose I'm quite aggressive and I'm quite antagonistic, and I probably provoke. I'm the wrong person to champion this cause because I'm only going to get people's backs up. I realise that when this goes out, people are going to. but I'm past the point of caring.
Hey, I don't mind anybody's opinion. That's your opinion. I don't know why other people get upset about it. Everybody has opinion.
It's a game world and it's an online virtual game.
Exactly.
It's not personal. Anybody. Nick's a top lad in real life, and Ben's a top lad in real life. But so they need to separate it. It's. But if I'm going to do a panel show, I'm only going to be 100% authentic and say what I mean. Otherwise, we're all licking each other's bumholes, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah, well, that's the good thing about this. People can put their opinion across, can't they?
Yeah. Well, apparently not. Apparently, it's not a democracy. You should have seen the Facebook group the other week. We are now running an autocratic fashion, and no opinions are welcome. And trust me, all the Facebook group know what I'm talking about.
I won't know because I don't do it, do I? So.
Yeah, well, I'm in it, but I just can't keep up with the amount of messages. There's far too many for me to even look at.
I think most people had it all on mute, Mark, but if somebody puts an @ next to your name to bring you into a conversation, then you get sucked up into things.
Yeah.
And most of the time, there's some really good guys in there that I really enjoy talking to. The likes of Keith, Dunks, Paul. Really good guys. And then there's some guys that is just... I'm on different wavelengths too, and there's no two ways about it. And I'm not some little lamb who can just keep quiet and try and get on with people. I've got very strong opinions on everything. And in life, some people are going to like someone like me, and a lot of people are going to dislike someone like me. And that's always the way it goes in life. It is what it is. So I've come out of the Facebook group, and probably for everyone's sanity now. So anyway, lads, I don't want to. I was going to rant, but I've done enough. So let's have you three discuss positive stuff now.
Can I add something from Division 1?
Go on.
I just think some praise has got to come for Everton and Southampton. 5th and 6th. I know obviously the bigger clubs should be doing well, but still they're still up there. Everton were challenging for Europe on the last day against Watford, and Watford obviously pipped them. But credit's got to come to them too as well. Not just all obviously the top teams.
I'm pleased for Andy because I like him. He's a good guy. I like you and Andy. You seem like really good guys, and he took a bit of banter in the first season, but he's really he's had a good season, Dan. He has. And
even with the goalkeeper thing, he's still done well. So and Paul as well.
Yeah. Gareth at Palace as well. He's done a good job. Right.
Gareth, really lovely.
Yeah, a good job.
I hope Gareth does really well next season. There's some really nice people in TFF. That's what I'm going to miss about the panel shows, because there's some really good people I've spoke to.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck to Gareth at Palace. He's done well. Who else?
Furt in top 10.
Furt, really good manager.
Leicester, yeah.
Always builds nice teams.
Yeah.
Nice guy, Furt. I like Furt.
Yeah, then you got the bottom half, haven't you? The Manchester, West Ham, Leeds, Newcastle, Stoke, Burnley, West Brom.
Yeah. Stoke. Yeah.
I don't see any evidence that Man City will be in the top 10 this year.
Not really.
I think they're getting overtaken after 2 seasons. If
they're finishing 11th with the team they've got, I have no hope.
Didn't they?
Because there's no way I'm going to...
They drew with Luton in a friendly recently.
Yeah,
but did Craig not say if he doesn't do well this next season, he's gonna resign? Didn't he? He said that on another panel show, didn't he?
Yeah, but Craig also believes in wizards and magic potions.
Yeah. But he did say that, didn't he?
Christ knows what's going to happen to Man City.
Yeah. But he did say that, didn't he? He did say that.
Who else is there? Promoting clubs. Who are they? Bournemouth.
Yeah.
I'm getting old then. Bournemouth, Wigan.
Aston Villa.
Yeah. Villa.
Now, out of the 3 of them, I'd say Aston Villa have got the best chance. And they're the one that finished the lowest of the 3.
Yeah.
They when they played me, Villa, in both league games, they comprehensively beat me. Both games. So they were my toughest games of the season. I was in the match from minute 1 in both games. So
big club, high rated. Dan, really, if you come 17th, you've achieved, haven't you?
Exactly. That's what I've got to aim for, haven't I?
Yeah.
But if I go down, I'm trying to build my squad, so I am ready. If I do come down, I can still keep Bournemouth afloat and come back up. If I have to be a yo-yo club,
I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that in real life. I actually think for some clubs that is the only way for a few. Is like look at Burnley in real life the last 5 years.
Yeah. That's probably what I've got to do as a Burnley.
Yeah.
Aim for something like that. Keep going up, maybe get up and down, get the money in, and gradually.
Not that I'm dishing out advice, Dan. If I was you, I like your signings, and you have quite a young team.
Yeah.
I think you might have to set up defensively at times in certain games. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to get rolled over. Exactly.
Yeah.
And
that's not what I do. I don't do defensive. Really, I kind of go at it. But
I know. I think you have to be realistic.
Yeah.
There are some ridiculous teams in Division 1. I'm going to call the top 4 now. This doesn't mean I'm right, but these are the 4 teams that should be Division top 4, and if they're not, they're doing something wrong. And it's Arsenal, Chelsea, Man U, and Liverpool.
Yeah.
So then there's only Man U that didn't make it this season, isn't there?
Man City and Spurs for me are ruined, and I did a sort of I don't know. I took over and tried to plug a few holes, and then I quit SM, didn't I? Jay's come in, and I don't know what Jay's done. He sold all the players I bought in, but I've got to be honest. I like Jay. He's a good guy, but I don't really like what he's done at Tottenham. To be honest, it remains to be seen if he'll turn it round. Tottenham are a big club and get big gates, so he might in the future be able to do something with them. But I'm not keen on some of his signings, to be honest.
How many people do that when they go in a club? They suddenly just sell everybody that's there, don't they? I mean, I came into Stoke. I don't think I've sold anybody. I've kept the same squad.
I left some really nice young players there. You had Neymar, Pai, Skriniar, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Pjanic, Casemiro, Mendy, Fabinho, Lino in goal. I think I left a really good 11.
I think just going off what you're saying about managers changing up the team. I mean, Youssef, when he came into to Wigan, I don't think he made a transfer, or if he did, it was very few. He steadied the ship. He worked at what he had. He looked at it, realised that if something's not broke, don't fix it. They were, top 4, kept them up there.
Yeah, I agree, Nick. I think what happened there was Wigan were kind of punching at the very highest, and it was going to be very difficult for him to improve the team because it wouldn't have been a lot of money, and the team was already high rated but quite old. So it would have been really difficult for him to improve the team anyway. So I think that's how he probably saw it.
I couldn't sign a player. I was in debt, so he was probably in debt as well. I was still in debt, and I didn't get rid of any of my players, so I didn't sign a player from the 27th of December.
And it's going to get harder, guys. The market's going to get harder and harder now.
Exactly.
Yeah. I suppose, Mark Warren, you've played this game a long time. I mean, and especially in top 100, the market must just dry up.
It's part of the thing, didn't it? Top 100s. Money means nothing. You can have hundreds of million in the bank.
It's all about players.
Part exchange and youth players and the odd gem on an external if you're lucky, isn't it, Warren?
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. In TFF, you're going to rely on internal trades, right? That's how it's going to go. Well, in TFF, we've got 80 managers and we've got lots of people. We've got some people that get on with people and we've got lots of people that hate each other. Now, I'm not dressing this up. There's genuine dislike amongst a lot of people. There's lots of people in TFF that don't like me. So what I'm saying is, if you're going to a manager, let's do a deal. Does sometimes personal things come into it, thinking, no, I don't want to help you.
Yeah.
Probably would,
it's a bit petty, don't it?
You three are all right because you three are nice guys. You haven't upset anyone. Southend are fucked. Al Capone's not going to help me in the future.
You see it though. It's like some people get their loans in really early, don't they?
To be fair, I'm hot on that, and that I see people moaning about that, but I think to myself, "Well, do something about it then."
Yeah.
Well, everybody's got the chance, haven't they? Yeah. Everybody's got the option. You know what I mean?
But I see a lot of certain big clubs are they're gonna help out some of the smaller clubs, which is nice. But is it going to be fairly distributed? I think what we're going to see lots of favouritism emerging. And believe me, there are people genuinely do not like each other in TFF, which isn't a problem because it adds to the competitive animal of the game.
But maybe the transfer market might open up this season because it's going down to 40 squad, isn't it?
Is 40 enough? should it have just gone down to 35 or 30?
I said 30. I like
35.
I've said 35.
What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, 35, 100%. I mean, I got 26, 3 youngsters, first team at 23 and no money left. So, yeah, to make it more fair, 35.
Why was 40 the chosen number?
There's no youth cap. There's no need for 40. 35 is more than enough.
But when we had 50, there were managers saying that 40 is not right. It's too small. Why do people need 50? Why do people need 50 players?
I don't see why we couldn't have a vote on this as a collective.
Yeah.
I think we did, didn't we, Dan?
Did we? We might have.
We might have done that, but we got shot down. At the end of the day, one person's going to make the call, make the decision. For me, yeah, Nick paid £10 for whatever to start the game, but that's as far as it's gone. That's as far as it's gone. Nick is a nice guy, but he's pretty laid back, and he's kind of just letting TFF run. It's a self-run thing. Nick's not. Nick, the game world's not clinging together because Nick's doing a wonderful job running it. Yeah, he's a nice guy and all the rest of it, but TFF is operating because of the people in it, and because of that reason, I think all big decisions TFF related should be democratic. I think people should be voting for all these things.
Bill, I'd like to see a vote go out there on the squad.
I don't think one person.
No.
I don't think one person's opinion should override everyone else's.
No.
Just because that one person happens to be manager of a big club and doesn't fancy changing, because
it needs to keep fresh, doesn't it? If teams have to sell players, it's going to create interest. It's going to create hope. It needs to happen now.
That's it, Mark. That is exactly how my mind is thinking.
I'm backing you, right?
TFF right now is brilliant. So everyone's saying to me, oh, what are you talking about? TFF's brilliant. We've just had a great season. You yourself were complimented in the news feed the other day. Everything's flying. Yes, it's flying right now. Everyone's active. It's so competitive. It's a brilliant game. Well, what's it going to be like in 2 seasons and 3 seasons? What's going to happen?
Yeah, I'd like to see this put out for a vote with immediate effect, really. Let's see what we can do.
What, Mark?
On lowering the squad cap, 35.
Yeah.
Assistant teams selling players.
Well, for me now, I'm pretty sure now 99% of the game world is active. For 2 seasons, I've fought a bit of a battle between cheats, fakes, and all the rest of it. And I have to say, I think TFF is looking phenomenal in terms of the managers in it now. It's such a good lineup. So I've kind of moved on from that one. And my big bugbear now is managers of big clubs sitting on their arse, refusing to ever budge. They all know who they are. I've upset the whole lot of them, and I couldn't care less. But that is, for me, the number one in TFF.
Maybe if they're watching this, if they do watch this, maybe they can have come up with an opinion or have it on here. Or
No. They'll all be mocking me in the Facebook group. I know what they're like.
But
behind my back. By the way, one of those idiots has unsubscribed. I noticed, and I'm pretty sure I know it is. So that they won't even see the video. But we're down at 32 now. Sorry to be so cynical today, but a lot happened in the last week, and they were all crying out for the panel show. They've got one, and here it is. And the actual game has been fantastic this season, though, and it has been a great season.
As Mark said, there's still time to change some of the rules, and there's still time, isn't there?
Of course there is, but it comes down to individuals backing down, and they're not going to, because ego comes into it, doesn't it?
But that's
it's a shame. It's got to be a collective, isn't it? It should be a collective agreement.
That's what I was trying to say before.
I don't care that Nick Justice's name runs TFF. I don't care. I don't care. TFF does not belong to one person. It's a community game world. And I don't care what Nick says, and I don't care if any of his cronies agree with Nick. Couldn't care less. TFF is 100% a community game world, and as such, all decisions should be run and made by a community.
Well, the managers is nothing, is it? So why don't we try to get this out today?
Absolutely.
To drop the squad.
Yeah.
Gaps. So something good could have come from this video, Rob. It might spark a bit of interest. People are a bit sitting on the fence, quiet now.
There was a debate in a Facebook group a couple of weeks ago, 10 days ago, whenever it was, and the Facebook group know what was said. They saw it. They've all got their opinions. I've most definitely got mine. 100% disagree with what Nick came out with. 100%. 100% disagree with Ben, and 100% disagree with Kev. And I disagree with Kev on pretty much everything. So I'm past caring.
I got no idea what happened. What was it, Rob?
No. But what will happen is it will get dismissed and it will get brushed under the carpet. And I will keep, from now on, I'm just going to keep my own profile with Southend. And I've got one or two other game worlds that are, for me, more interesting. What I'll be interested to see is how TFF progresses in the future, and will it retain the interest of all you guys that are doing well?
Well, that's it. That's what I was trying to say before. It's like the people that are watching this that are being like you say, I don't know, I'm not on this Facebook group, but maybe they think now, well, it is a community. Let's get all the decisions, the major decisions, done with everybody in it. You know.
Yeah.
Instead of just making your decision here, there, and you know.
And you make a point, Warren, because it's been said many times. I think a lot of people not in the Facebook group maybe felt ostracised, or maybe felt like they're not quite part of some clique. I can assure you, there isn't a clique in the sense that the Facebook group isn't a clique, because in that Facebook group there's all different people that don't like each other, and I'm out of that group now. I'm on my own. But I did say earlier in the panel show, I feel there is 4 or 5 quite influential people sucking up to Nick and calling all the shots. And that's where it is.
There's 75 other managers in the game world.
But you know what, Dan? It's up to each individual to speak up, isn't it? And most people can't be bothered. They don't want the drama. They don't want the hassle. Most people have got better things to do than argue online with other people about an online game.
Yeah.
I'm extremely argumentative, so I'll have a go. But it would be nice if people really care about TFF, and it is a genuine passion of theirs, it would be good to speak up. And if you disagree with me 100% and you speak up, I respect you. I respect you. I don't disrespect Nick, Ben or Kev as human beings. They're all good people.
Can there be a compromise of in the middle?
Of course there can, but the Facebook group chat was left at it's Nick's game world, and that's the end of it. There was no room for compromise. We were shut down.
Yeah.
And as a result of that conversation and a couple of words exchanged, Nick Dunks briefly quit the game world before we got him back.
I did see that.
It was a heated night, I'll tell you that.
That's not right, is it? Because he was new to the game world, weren't he? Was it this season?
No, Dunks has been in it from day one, mate.
Has he? Oh, right, okay. Maybe not then. Sorry, ignore me.
Dunks is hardcore.
Yeah. That's a shame. He's done well in Division 2, hasn't he? And to lose somebody like that, and obviously it was for a brief stint, but obviously he's come back.
If you're losing people like Dunks, the warning signs are there.
Yeah.
You don't want to be losing people like that, and no one person's bigger than the game world, and there'll be people watching this obviously think, because I am opinionated, so I run the risk myself. I'll have this giant ego, and it's all about me, and I accept that because I put myself on here and I run this YouTube show. I'm taking that risk. That's what can be said about me, and that's fine. That's fair game. If you're doing what I'm doing, you're fair game. So I've got no issue with that. But genuinely, I think most people can see that I haven't really got an agenda other than I want TFF to prosper.
I personally think, you've brought something different to this game world. I've only been playing SM for a few years now, and TFF is fantastic. I think personally, I'm not in top 100, so I don't really know anything about that. But all this interactive stuff, you brought something different, so I reckon you should have a say in.
It's not about me, and Hammer was the first person to do it, and I'll always say that.
Yeah,
Hammer started all this. Hammer started something, and I just felt we could perhaps do something else a bit different.
Yeah.
And you know what? Brilliant. So many really cool guys. Over 40 guys have been on this panel show now. And I think it's amazing that half the TFF has been on and willing to come on. And a lot of people have come on and they're not very confident or whatever. It's not their thing, but they did it anyway. And I've got massive respect for those people.
Yeah, but I don't mind anybody sitting up and saying what they think, like you are. Yeah. I don't mind if somebody came on that completely disagree with and listen to their points of view. I listen to anybody what they've got to say.
Yeah. I've spoke far too much tonight, lads. I want to end the last 10 minutes not saying a word. You three discuss whatever you want. Cool. Mark, say something.
All right, squad cap. Drop it.
Yeah.
Mark, would you want a bigger club if it came up?
Do you know what? Right now, I don't think so. I want to start the season.
If Man City came up, would you go for it?
I think that would be tough to turn down the chance to go for that. Yeah, that's a big club. Yeah. Yeah, but there's not many. There's only 3 or 4 maximum.
There you go. There's a panel show exclusive. Stuart interested in the City job.
And coming for you, Tenny.
I don't think I'd take another job in the first division. I'll stick with Stoke, and if not, I'll drop down.
How far can you take Stoke?
I'm hoping top 10 next year. That's it. I haven't got the squad. I haven't got the money.
You're a really good manager, Warren, but to get Stoke in the top 10 is going to be hard.
Yeah, I haven't got the money to do it. I think I'll get them in the top 10, but I haven't got the money.
I mean, I've got to be honest. I think you might struggle.
Yeah, well, you never know. But I brought Hulk in.
Sorry to be really negative.
Might get some goals next year. That's what I want.
But in real life, Stoke are on the verge of going down, and if you're coming mid-table, you're overachieving, in my opinion, big time.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get that high.
Now you're saying mid-table, but in mid-table this season was Man City and West Ham. You know.
Yeah, I think I could do them next season, to be honest. If I put my mind, so I don't know my best. I still don't know my best team yet. I'm still playing with it at the moment.
The one that wins.
Yeah, but I'm still playing with it a minute. But I'll get there. Don't worry about it. I'll get there.
And Dan, are you happy at Bournemouth now?
Well, yeah, I am happy. Yeah, obviously, if a big team come up, then yeah, maybe. But
like who, Dan? Who would interest you?
Oh God, no, I'm not going to. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Come on.
Nah, I can't. No,
Dan, I don't. There's no egos left tonight. You might.
You've got to pay respect. There's managers in jobs. You know, I'm not going to take somebody's job away from them, am I?
Well, that's exactly what you're going to do because that's how football is. That's exactly how TFF should be.
No, I'm happy at Bournemouth, and I want to build Bournemouth up.
This is a game. There are 80 people playing, and some of us are friends, some of us are not. Some of us like each other, some of us don't. But at the end of the day, we all want to win. We play to win. We're amateurs. We want to win. So we need to dispense with all this nicey stuff, and you need to do what's right for number one, which apparently quite a few people already are doing.
Yeah.
You know, certain people are never going to quit their job, so be it.
Yeah, you're always going to get that any game world, aren't you? So it's going to
top 100, do they?
Well, we do get a fair bit of movement. It's probably the best run in the game world, isn't it? You're in top 100, aren't you, Warren? Yeah.
Yeah,
it sounds like it. I like obviously haven't top 100 got features that no other game world can have.
I don't know, they have the youth cup competitions, don't they?
Yeah. You've shield, you've spoon.
A spoon, yeah.
Is that because of Frank?
Oh yeah, Frank's done a sterling job, hasn't he? He's kind of just taken a bit of a backseat for this season now. Stephen's running the show more.
Yeah.
But yeah, TFF could learn a lot from it. I mean, I don't know if we could get youth cups running here, but I would justify a larger squad.
We had a youth cup last year, Mark. Kev won it.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah,
we did. Yeah.
He beat me in the final 5-2. I was Colster.
I wasn't in it with, right?
Yeah, in his youth cup team, he had players like Dele Alli.
We only trialled it though, didn't we, Rob?
He's under 21 and he's eligible to play, isn't he?
We only trialled.
It's a true story. Go on the website. You'll see Man United in the honours list. He put it on there.
But the reason it goes so well in top 100 is because a lot of people have a lot of youth because there's nobody else to buy, really. You just got to try and gamble on it. I don't really go in for it, you know me. I don't really bother with youth players.
So one of the arguments is people will say, look, we didn't implicate any of these rules in season 1, so we can't do it now. But I disagree. I think season you can adapt, adjust, make changes.
I don't like a private game, well, yeah.
I think we just have some very
gone all the time. Sorry.
Go on, Warren.
I was saying, I think in a private game, well, like this one, you can change it all the time to keep it fresh, can't you? You know what I mean? That's
You're
the way
right.
to do it, isn't it?
I think the game world has to continuously evolve.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I just see it stagnating in the next 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but it's up to, if people will listen and get the community involved, everybody can have their own opinions, then, can't they?
Probably.
I'm trying to make a thing.
I spent 2 seasons. I created a Facebook group. I've been active in getting rid of fakes. I've recruited a lot of people, and I've done the panel show. Now, it's not about me blowing my own trumpet. Look what I've done. My point is, all of this took time. And to put all this time into something that I can see is just going to stagnate and go to shit frustrates me hugely.
Yeah.
And you put so much of it in, and your opinion needs to be heard, and it needs to be respected. So why can't we?
Mark, I was spoken to like a piece of shit in the Facebook group, and there's about 6 or 7 lads, right? Honestly, I've lost respect for them. They can come and speak to me privately, but their card's marked as far as I'm concerned, and they know who they are as well. And they're very, very quiet and sheepish right now. So I know who they are.
I don't know. Can't keep up with that Facebook group. There's 100 messages every 2 minutes. It's impossible.
But anyway, I'll give the sheep something to talk about tomorrow. They can.
Shouldn't they? It's been a good show. Controversial a bit. It's good. That's what we want. We want people talking about it.
Fine. Yeah, absolutely. And as I said to you before, if you're doing something like this, someone like me, and the truth is, in real life, I'm Marmite anyway. Some people like me, some don't. I accepted that a long time ago. And if you put yourself up on something like this, you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and that's absolutely fine. I've got no issue with that. I'm big and ugly enough to take all the flack. But as I said to you, my agenda is TFF. You put a lot of time in. I want to see it prosper. And in my opinion, and that doesn't mean I'm right. It's my gut feeling. I think the game will start to stagnate. Maybe season 4, season 5, but I see it. The market's going
maybe this show, now, like Mark said, might spark a few people who don't really say anything to put something on the news. Maybe have a bit of a discussion.
Because after this panel show, unless there's going to be changes, unless there's going to be some sort of conversation or vote, unless there's going to be people get some balls and speak up, this is the last panel show. And I won't be making any comments in the news feed. So I'll be one of those ghost managers from now on in TFF. I'll be putting my attentions to other game modes.
We don't want that. We need characters. We need the game to continue as it is. We need the game to continue. So
we need to
change.
We need to continuously evolve. If you stand still in anything in life, if you stand still, you go backwards.
Yeah.
It's not good enough to say, "Oh, it's brilliant right now." If it ain't, I heard the quote: "If it ain't broke, don't fix it." No, you've got to continuously keep working on things.
It has so much potential, this game world.
Huge.
It could be the biggest one on the game, couldn't it?
For one reason, because we have a community.
Yeah.
But if you stop things like this, like the panel shows and things, then it just goes to another game world, doesn't it?
Well, I'm not going to
deteriorate. And
I'll let other people decide that, but I'm not prepared to put in all the time. And believe me, the panel shows, I don't just rock up on Skype at 7:30 at night and there's 3 guys there talking to me. It takes 15 hours hunting people down, messaging people, trying to get the times going and all the rest of it. If somebody else thinks they can do a better job, brilliant, go for it, mate.
Well, when you went, we didn't have anybody do the panel show.
No, that's right.
Nobody wanted to do it.
Yeah, and it weren't the same way. Like someone missed the game, well, weren't it? Because it does.
But it's okay, lads, because we've got some nice blogs to read.
Oh.
Anyone got any other business? Because I'm going to wrap this up. This has been a very long panel show.
Yeah, it's been a good one, though. I've enjoyed it. Cheers, Rob. I've seen the last one.
It's just a shame, isn't it? It is just a shame that nothing can be done about it, because I'd love to have more panel shows in the future. I look forward to listening to and watching it.
Always something can be done. Whenever you want change in life, the people need to speak.
That's true.
But then they'll be outside, won't they?
They might get in touch with you and want to do a panel show with you, or the detractors.
But you've got to understand, you're not going to get 79 people suddenly spark up in the newsfeed. Oh yeah, Rob made a good point. You're going to get 20, 25 people straight away absolutely hate what I'm saying right now because it affects them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
you're not going to
invite him on. Let him have a say.
You're not going to get Kev suddenly come. Oh, he's got a point there, lads. I think I'll step aside from Man United and I'll take Hartlepool. It's not going to happen. You're not going to say. You're not going to get Ben. Yeah, he's right, lads. Here's Arsenal. I'll have the keys to Shrewsbury and and obviously Nick. You know, he's going to take West Ham to Division 3. He says so. For me, they can say what they like. That to me says there's an agenda. That there's a selfish agenda.
Yeah.
No amount of blogs changes that.
Something needs to change.
I don't know how you can change it if this. I don't know. It's hard to say really. Who's to say all the clubs will become available?
If there's going to be any change, you need first of all you need the conversation to be sparked up, which is what we're doing. Then you need enough people to actually care or agree to make a change. I really don't know where everyone's opinion lies, but I would probably say more people agree with Nick and Kev and Ben than me. I would say I'm in the smaller minority. Or if people do agree with me, they're quiet.
Yeah.
I know.
If you agree with Nick, does that benefit?
4 people that really agree with me.
Well, people need to set notes and think about how it's going to evolve, don't they?
I think.
Or is it just going to be like any other game? Or...
That's right. And you're all in NYT, aren't you? And
yeah.
And
I'm doing terrible.
you were handpicked for 2 jobs because, and I think that Danewood's got so much potential.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a good game.
I don't think I've been for long.
I'm feeling pressure already in that one.
And that's
same here.
That's how it should be. You lost to Chelsea, so.
Yeah. Hey, up to 3rd now, though. Ooh.
Yeah. Any other business, lads, before we go?
No, I think I'm good.
Well,
I'd like to see this go into a vote, and let's see what happens. I'm gonna bring it up tonight. I might wait until the video give people a chance to see it first.
Fair play, lads. I thank you all for your time. I want to thank all the people that subscribed and spent time watching these videos. I want to thank everybody in TFF, the community, for making it what the game world it is. It's not about one person, no one person. It's about all of you. And to all the people I've upset tonight, I couldn't give a shit. All the best, lads.
Cheers, thank you very much. See you later, guys.
Cheers, Rod.